Okay, okay. Hello? Hello? Welcome. Hi, if you're new, my name is Gnomesy. Still gonna just leave the stream uh, on wait just a little bit. Hello? Gonna give just a few more minutes and then we'll start it off properly at 5 o'clock. Maybe just a little bit sooner. But today we're just going to be going back to Slime Rancher because yesterday we went and unlocked the ancient ruins and we did everything in the oasis. So uh, we got all the water things taken care of there. So right now we're mainly just going to be focusing on collecting all the slimes today for our ranch and adding more stuff to our ranch because right now we have we've bought a couple of new expansions to it, but we haven't gotten the slime science area and we haven't unlocked the 7Z stuff, but I think that's like around the 13th or 15th that we even get the message before we can start like doing those upgrades. There's also a few largos we haven't unlocked, and we also haven't started talking to like the characters that that you can interact with. So people like Thora and a few others. Like we've been reading a bunch of stuff about Hogden and Thora, and I think I have read most of the Hogden events by now, but I haven't seen all of them yet. I think there's a few that I'm missing still. So that'll be what we're doing today. And we'll probably have a few more things to do. Um, but that's the main gimmick of it. That's our main focus for today. So, but I hope you've all had a pretty good day for yourself. I've been a little bit busy. I have been to two different cities today uh, because I had to go to my main home city to get some stuff done at the bank and take somebody to the escort somebody to the doctor, and then we had to go out and um, we had to we had to go get some brand new wood floor paneling because our floor is like a little water damaged. So we're just replacing every single floor that's in the house now. So I've been out a lot today. So I'm a little tired, but I wanted to get the stream taken care of because I'm really enjoying it. Like it's only my second stream, but I'm really enjoying it, and I want to make sure that I get at least 5 streams done this week. So I could have skipped today and just like done it Saturday, but I'm just like nah, I'm already on a roll. Let's just keep going. But yeah, I'm just really tired. Um, we're I'd like to thank Cairo, who's in the chat, who helped me with the lovely overlays. They helped me get those, so they created a couple of overlays for me. Yeah, thank you. Because I completely forgot to get overlays for yesterday, so I just had my face just really wide on the screen, and I'm just gonna go ahead and slowly. Yeah, there's my face. There's my face. But I just made it like super big and put it in the middle of the screen. But I think I don't really know what happened because it was over here, but I think the stream overlay is like making my character bigger for some reason. Like every time I turn it on, but it could be just because where I changed, like I added several at a time. Maybe it just reset its size. I don't know because I could have sworn I changed it like earlier today to be the appropriate size, but that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and load up the game now. Let me see if it is. Have I turned on? Yeah, there we go. We're back on. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So, we're going to be playing the game now. Just gotta get everything sorted. So there are a bunch of slimes that I want to get. There's also a couple of largos, which I keep getting the word largo and gordo mixed up. Like, I said yesterday that I have like over 500 hours into this game. Almost. Like, I'm at 498 hours now because of yesterday. But I have way too much time on this game. But I accidentally put the rock and the rad slimes together yesterday, and they've been very good at making me money, but I kind of want a better combination, so we're just gonna take care of them. And like, I would turn them into tars. Yeah, yeet. We're just gonna yeet them. I would turn them into tars, but there's so many other slimes nearby that I don't want to risk it. I really don't. So we're just going to take care of them one at a time. And I'm just kind of going to let the plants grow out a little bit. And we're just going to... It's kind of morbid, but we're going to let them starve for a little bit. Because, like, at this point, the slimes can't do anything in baby form. And I just need to collect slimes more than anything. And then we can, like, fuse them together. Because I really want to try and get the slimes that like veggies or fruit combined with a meat or like a no favorite one. That way we could just get like the best amount of money out of them. There'll still be like a couple that we'll have issues with. But there's certain ones in particular that I want to make sure. Like the pink slime, yeah, double floors. The pink slime and the hunter, I definitely want to get with the fruit or veggie one. And, oh, the 7Z Corp. Okay, well, we'll take care of that in a minute. Maybe that's the thing I was talking about on stream. I thought that was... I know they eventually send you a letter talking about, like, special bonuses and stuff. Maybe it's now. Let's see. Well, first off, my pet cactus from Casey. Hi, B. I bought a cactus from you. Sort of. When I came back home, it was one of the only things left in your shop. It was a lonely little guy, so I decided to adopt it. You know, I kill every plant I touch, but I promise you this one will last. I mean, if I can't keep a cactus alive, then clearly something is really wrong. When I look at it, I think of you out there on the range, doing your thing. I hope you're okay. So, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I've killed a cactus before. So, good luck, Casey. Anyway, the 7Z Corporation would like to extend a very special offer to you. An invitation to the very exclusive, exceptionally choice, highly sought after 7Z Rewards Club. I thought that was later. I thought that was like after day 10. The 7Z Rewards Club allows you to earn ultra premium ranks within an exclusive club for only a semi-ultra premium price. It's just that easy. You just gotta make money. Each rank grants you a new club title along with unique rewards such as beautiful upgrades for your ranch, exclusive customization options, and more. We look forward to your enrollment. The 7Z Corporation, offering you a path to greatness, one large sum of new bucks at a time. At least they know that you have to... At least they are being honest with you having to be, like, obsessed with money and stuff like that. But I'm just going to go ahead and collect these plorts. And I don't know if I will be able to get... I don't know if I want to get every single one of the awards. Because that takes forever. And I kind of don't want to deal with that. I kind of don't want to deal with that. Like, we will try to get a bunch of the rewards, because a lot of them are decorative. The only ones I could think of that would be really useful are, like, some of the drills and stuff that you could get later. But there's a lot of other stuff that's just like, oh, it's a decorative. Pay me, like, $70,000. You know? So, like, I don't know how much I want to grind for that, but we will at least attempt to get a lot of them. So I just, because I know it gets like really pricey later on, and by that point we might already be done with most of the game, and we would just be grinding. So let's see. I'm going to get mostly, yeah. So I'm just going to get these because I really don't need health. I mean, I guess I could right now. I could go ahead and max out everything. Because we don't really need the money. What we need are a bunch of slimes, and we're going to start this after I collect the slimes, but we do need to start this so we can unlock the last few areas, because there's the slime science ranch, and then there's like 3 areas related to 3 different characters. So the first area I'm going to go to is probably, you know what, I need to go to the indigo quarry. I don't think well, I mean, if I could get hunters, that would be great. But they're of a night. The only slime I will not be able to get right now is something that's in one of the unlockable areas with the characters we'll meet. So we can't really even get that one. We have to get its plorts. So we're good for right now. So I need a boom, crystal, and rad and rock. So that's it. Rad and rock. Okay. So I'm just gonna suck up everything I see. If you are a baby, you're getting sucked up. Like, no, nothing personal. Okay, so we got the 5 rock slimes. I need some rads. Oh, I don't need you, dude. I didn't need you. Let's see. No more rad here. There's a boom right there. There's some crystals in here. There is a lot of rocks. I think rads are more of a nut and in specific areas. And then crystals are all over the place here. So. Yeah, I know. Full of ouchies. Okay. So all I need is the rads. And again, we'll just like put them in the appropriate place later. If there is a specific combination anybody wants to see of the slimes, just feel free to let me know. Like I have a specific like idea for a few of them, but I'm totally down with like doing viewer choice. So we got one over here. Oh, okay, we got several over here. That's good. We're probably picking up a couple of extra. We are. Okay. So we're all done in this section. So I literally wrote down every single slime that I need, as well as all the largos that we need to pop. So we're good. Just going to go back to the teleporter because it's easier. But we'll grab these, and then we need some quantum, some dervish, some pink, and some phosphor. The pinks we could get anywhere. That's no problem. It'll be nighttime soon, so the phosphor should pop up. It's okay if some of this fruit rots. Like right now, I don't really need it. I am just going to throw everything together. Just gonna throw everything together. And then we're going to go, I guess we'll go back this way, because it don't really matter which direction we go. Excuse me. Don't really matter which way we go, so long as we get to the ancient ruins and the desert. We won't be able to get puddles or fire slimes right now because I don't have a pond or a... Well, I mean, I do have one pond. I think. Yeah, I did get one pond, I believe. Did I? I'm not sure. But either way, I kind of would rather worry about them last. And like, they don't spawn a lot anyway. They're usually in like little smaller sections, and you don't get a lot of them. Or you have to wait forever in the desert for like the fire slime. So we'll just wait on them and do it later. Cause I feel like as much as I love this game, one of the main issues is once you've collected a bunch of stuff, it does kind of feel grindy. Just kind of feels like you're wandering around just looking for something to do, and there's not much there. Like, you collect all the items, you collect all the slimes. You you're really just left like cycling between all the 3 NPC areas. And once you do that, it's just like, well, I'm just gonna go collect items from the extractor points. And if you're not a decorator like me, if you don't like decorating like I do, it does kind of like, meh, like you're done, right? like I don't like to decorate, so I just kind of like, okay, I got the extractors, I put them down, I don't want to have the stuff that's in there. I get the important stuff and I'm done. But we'll try to do a little bit of decorating. We'll try to make it a little bit fun. Let's see. I'm gonna have to unlock that door. Because I don't want to take the other route. I wanna go that route. I'm just gonna. I think I should have enough space to do it now. So let's see. I think if you climb up here, you could just fly over. Yeah. Like, I don't even collect the emotes. Like, I don't even get the echo net most of the time. Okay. Now I gotta find the button again. Like, I like doing it every so often, going this way. But usually I take the long route. Yeah, it's up there, ain't it? It's up there. Sometimes I get a little lost. But yeah, this little thing, I think this one might be one of my least favorite because of the way it gets glowy like that, and you have to keep watering it in order for it to not do that. That and the dervish, which I don't like their whole tornado thing. But you know, we'll figure out a place for them. I usually put them together, but lately I've been doing boom dervish and just hiding them in that little corner. And then doing quantum with something else. I don't remember what I did quantum with last time. Maybe pink? Might have been pink. But either way, we're going to get some dervish. And then I think all that's left is the phosphor and hunters and pinks. So we might run to the jungle. Let's see. Is there any more around here? Okay, we're gonna go this way, because I just need one more. And we're getting a couple of phosphors while we're at it. There's a possibility of them having some hunters nearby. But it's close to the danger zone. I could still walk over there. I've got time. Like, the worst that could happen is that I don't get any. So we'll just check. We'll get a few phosphor along the way, and then we'll come back. So I think not here. Kind of looking to see if any more phosphor spawn too. No, but some fire slimes did. That's interesting. Huh. It is interesting. How come there's no, like, phosphorus slimes spawning in these other areas, but they did in the first? Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. It is, like, a lot more limited in these other areas, it feels like. So, it's the oasis. It's like this little tiny oasis, like, near here. Right where all those, like, little aggressive slimes are. Okay. This way. But we'll just take a quick look at these, and if we got time, we'll go back to the jungle. If not, we'll do something else, cause let me think. We do need to collect some chickens and stuff for the other. I mean, we could collect these chickens. What am I thinking? Okay, because there is no hunters, and I know there's a big section of chickens like further ahead. So that's what we'll do. We'll turn this into like a little chicken hunt. Because there's that paint slime. Yeah, you're all angry over here, I know. Looks like something blew up. But there's no hunters here. That's fine. If all else fails, we'll just use the plorts from the ones we got and just get some of the other slimes. Like hunters are not the biggest issue with me. Once I figure out which slimes I'm gonna fuse them with. Like, my brain is saying honey, but I don't know. Might do something different this time. But we're just gonna run back. I don't think there's any chickens around here, but there is a chicken spawner like nearby. If I could get around, I know I fed it a bunch of chickens the last time I was here. If I could get around 20 to 25, that might be enough to, like, finish the thing. Oh, you're just regular chickens. And babies. Okay. This is the one time I don't need a baby. A few chickens here and there will work. Just come over here. I see a lot of angry guys. Oh, I missed a thing over here. I wonder which one you are. The fire, maybe? Oh yeah, you're the devil fire. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm just kind of looking around. Yeah, there is a chicken down there. Just seeing. Yeah, there's another one. I want chicken. Yeah, I don't care about any of y'all. Excuse me. So this should count double. So we've got 28 technically for the plant slime. The tangle slime. So we're doing good. And there's probably a few more in a few other spaces too, so I can collect them. I probably will take a few of them back with me too, because I know there's some like over in the main. You're not getting them. Not this time. But I know there's a few here. Sometimes. Not today, apparently. Yep, apparently not today. That's fine. But once we take care of this guy... Oh yeah, he does have that little pet chicken. You know what? You're staying. Actually, you know what? You're a pet chicken that's coming with me. Because if the big Gordo don't eat you, the little ones will. And I don't know if there's any that's gonna spawn up here or not, though. Like, I feel like I hear them. That could just be my imagination. Yeah, I'm imagining it. Nothing new there. Okay. Can't get that. So we're just gonna head on out. We'll just head on out. We'll, let me think. Get some slimes together. Oh, I'm still missing a phosphor. I might be able to get another one really quick near my house before the day kicks in. And then we could get some pinks. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's fine, because I'll still have to sort all these out and figure out which ones go where. So first off... Ah! No! You. Stay right there. While I go over here. No. Okay, it's too late in the day. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just focus on sorting these out. So I have a bunch of slimes here. Yeah, you're all angry, I know. So I think what I'll do... I think I'll deal with Quantum and Dervish right now. I can't put the phosphors down. I am thinking... Where's the boom? You know what? Maybe putting the crystals in there was a bad idea. If I could get the rock and the crystals, that would be so helpful. Okay. There we go. We'll do rock first. So I'm gonna put the rocks over here. Because I can't really touch the crystals right now. I mean, I can't really touch the booms right now, because if I move them over there, they'll eat the chickens. There we go. So the phosphor has to go in there, and I'm thinking the quantums will go with it. I'm thinking. Like, I can't put the phosphor in a different spot, but I will have to put a solar shield up. So I'm thinking we do quantum and phosphor. I don't want to put the dervish slimes down because I don't want them to get a hurricane. But I'm thinking... Let's see. Let me take a look at the secret styles real quick. Give your slimes a fresh new look by discovering secret styles hidden in special treasure pods throughout the far, far range. Once unlocked, you can manage which secret styles you wish to show on each slime. Secret styles are purely cosmetic and won't change a slime's diet or the types of plorts they produce. So yeah, there's only like 2 different styles, so I'm going to keep the sparkly on that. I kind of like the classic more. We'll keep tiger, because it's cute. We'll think about that one. Kind of like the nightshade. Kind of like the classic instead of the nebula. Kind of like the classic instead of the shattered. Kind of like the devilish. I like both of them. I kind of like, listen, I just like color. I just like color. I like both of these, but the classic reminds me of Meowth. So I'm kind of more into that. We can always switch it up again later. And I do like the blue of that. Like, I don't really like the crystalline, like, a thing going on with the body. There's like a little cracked look to it, and I don't like it. Lily pad stays. I feel like if it's a honey slime, it needs to actually look like honey instead of like jelly. Like, I like it. I like both. But I'm a suck. Listen, it's very funny. Like, I bought these because I wanted different ones, and then I still end up picking like all the originals, mostly. So we got a dervish and a quantum. You know what? Maybe I'll just like suck them up, and whichever one I pick. You know what? No, I know this one. I know this one. I think I'm going to do the dervish boom again. Like, it is definitely chaotic, but I do like it. It's like a little supernova, you know? So I'm going to... Okay, so this one doesn't need the solar shield. But we do need an air net on both of them. So this is going to have the quantums. This one's going to have the phosphor because it has the air net right now, so they can't fly away. And then we're going to take the dervish over here, and I'm going to bring the fruit with me. Where did I put the fruit? Did I put the fruit in there? Okay. I put the fruit somewhere. Where did I put it? No, that is the other fruit. Did I not plant that tree? Okay. I did not plant it. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. It'll just have to eat regular fruit. So the other ones that are meat eaters are these. These two. These three. This pink. And the tabby. Now, tangle slimes will definitely be going that way. Definitely. But they're fairly easy to take care of because when I put them into that area, they could just eat any chicken they want. They can literally self-sustain. Like, I'm almost tempted to put them with pink because I know they can, like, anytime a chicken spawns, they'll just eat it. But I think maybe saber in them, maybe? I don't know. Because they're pretty easy to feed themselves. Like, even when you're gone, they're pretty easy to feed themselves. So, oh, there's the dervish fruit. Okay. I knew I planted it somewhere. At least I thought I did. We do not have... Okay. We do not have anything there. Okay, good to know, good to know. So... How did you bounce out? You stay right there. Yeah, I know you're mad. I think what we'll do is... Let me think. This one will have to be the plant slimes, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we'll put the plant slimes over there. I'm just trying to sort this all out. So, just bear with me for a little bit. I don't really have a lot of space for everything either, is another problem. We could just go ahead and focus on the ones that we've already got put down. So we got quantum and phosphor in there. So which ones do we want to put in there? I think we want to, for the quantums, because they spawn around a lot, we want to do something a bit easy with them. Maybe I will do pink with them instead. So maybe they get the pinks. what the heck was that? Okay, it was just in the thing. But we'll do pink with them. And then maybe Phosphor Tabby? Or Phosphor Hunter. We could do Phosphor Hunt. Well, yeah, no. I think maybe the Tabby instead. Because I feel like the pattern of the Hunter... I'm trying to think of which one would look better with the honey. Maybe the Hunter would be better. And I feel like it would be easier to get phosphors than it would be to get honeys. Just for the sake of getting the last few slimes. So, we're going to need some fruit. And then we'll just take care of those in there. And I'll take this with me because I know the pink ones like that. So you'll all be going in there. We'll take care of the hunters like last. Because I feel like they're going to be the ones with the least amount of issues. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to feed you that, but that's okay. Come on. Eat your fill. There we go. Hey. Okay, has all the pink changed? Yes. Good. That's all I needed to know. And I'm just gonna kind of do that. Okay. So we're gonna toss a cube berry. And then we're just going to do this very slowly because these guys get very angry when they eat. Yeah, like that. So angry. It's actually kind of a good thing that we're doing these two together. Because we could do a little bit of them now, then we could do a little bit of them later. We all good? There's one more that hasn't, like, plorted. Hasn't eaten a plort. Come on. Oh my god, why are you so slow? Come on. There we go. There we go. Good little babies. Oh, you nearly lost a cube berry. Alright. So, we'll probably be taking care of these first every time, just to make sure that none of them, like, spawn out of the freaking thing. Or get sucked out like that. And then we'll take care of the other ones. And I think one has already spawned out. Yeah. Yeah. I think they do also sometimes, like, pop out of the net. Because there is no net. So, it's alright for now. We'll take care of them. Like, these are the ones that annoy me the most. So. And the dervish. The dervish are also annoying. But, like, as long as you keep them in, like, a smaller contained area, it's not as bad. I'll probably do Mosaic Tangle now that I think about it, because it's like a crystal flower when they pop up. We do have, like, these right here, but I kind of want to move them to a different spot. These corrals, I mean. So, we might keep them for now, but then later on switch them out. Let me put that air net in, because you're actually driving me insane. And then we're going to put the plort collector in. Okay. Listen, you can leave if you want to. It's just I want that little bit of security going on. So over here we have the dervish. And then we had another spot. Now, I've already forgotten what it is that we're putting over here. Yeah, the crystal... the crystals and the dervish. Yes. The mosaics and the dervish, I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta leave just a second. And then, come on. Let the radiation go. Anytime now. Why does it take so long sometimes? Okay. I have to get pretty far away from that radiation. I don't think I have enough space right now. Why does it say I only have 4 mosaics? I thought I had 5. That's fine. Apparently I have a lot less than I thought. So the real question is, do I want to put it there? Or do I want to put it over here? I feel like this is safer. All things considered. Now I could have got those carrots. But those tangle slimes will start eating the chickens if they get too close. So I could go ahead and get some of those. They're not carrots, they're parsnips. But I could get some of these little silver parsnips really quick now. And then we can feed the ones over here. Might grab a couple of... We need like 3 phosphors. Come here. Actually, I guess I could just do this, couldn't I? Yeah, there you go. You're doing fine. We'll add another plort collector. Like, it's taking a little bit for them to grab everything, but this is fine. Hello, you're back out of your cage, huh? And you hit me. I appreciate that. Not really, but... we're just gonna let y'all go crazy a little bit. So the booms can potentially knock crystals and stuff out of their cage and into other parts of the area, which is why I've kind of put them between a wall. There's also the tornadoes. So, you know, that's a thing. You know, like this tornado right here. These 2 tornadoes, in fact. How wonderful. I thought you ate. But I guess you didn't. But we'll take care of it. It's fine. Like, it seems like to be a very, like, short-term, like, hurricane. But never mind. Who else is grouchy? Is it you? Why are you all grouchy? There is literally fruit right here. Do I need to get me more fruit? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Let's see. Okay, it's this guy. It's this guy who's angry. Anybody else? Anybody else who's angry? If there is, I can't tell. I think it's just because they haven't eaten in so long. I might just come back with some extra food for them. I'll probably have to do it for the phosphor slimes too later on, but I'm not as worried about them as these. Hi, what are you doing out of your cage? Seems like everybody is out exploring tonight. Come here. I'm going to get those 3 phosphors real quick. So we'll get those. There we go. All done. We'll toss you back in your cage. Like, I don't really want to... Where did you all go? I know there was 5 of you. Where's the 5th one? Where is that 5th one? Okay, well, we got a slime that went AWOL. Okay. It's fine. Let's see. We could get the fishing area next, but I kind of want the rest of these slimes in the slime science area. So I'm going to focus in on that next. But I need to get some pogo fruit. And I'm going to feed... Like, I think most of the slimes I need to worry about right now are just the fruit slimes. I don't think we've used a single one of the veggie slimes yet. So I think once we take care of them, we should be good for a little bit. But we'll have to take care of the rest of the slimes once we get slime science. So they're just going to have to go hungry for a little bit, unfortunately. And I know there's some extra slime stuff. Oh, no. The tangles are combined with mosaics. Mosaics are veggies too. So we do have a couple of extras. But I'd rather get the slime science facility unlocked before I make these extra largos, because I don't want to have to carry them all over there. Not manually, anyway. Like, at least with the vacuum, I could carry them pretty easy. Is there any fruit on the island? I hope so. Yeah! A lot of fruit on the island. Thinking if we could get, like, around 30, that'll be enough. Probably not even that much. I'm thinking, I keep thinking that the other ones have fruit attached to them. I need to get some carrots for them, actually. I keep thinking the mosaic slimes are, fruit eaters. They're not. And I should have carrots at home, too. Alright. So we'll stuff all their faces. We'll make sure that they have extra in stock. And hopefully they'll give me a few extra pellets. That way I could go ahead and start up this next process. I'm just gonna toss that there. It's not really necessary right now. Yeah, you're veggie eaters. Veggies. Alright. And I'll toss like about 15 here. That should take care of all their little anger issues. Especially if they actually eat it. Give me a second. Can't really carry that, can I? This should be enough, though. This should be enough to get the science slime area, and that's all I care about. Because it's 10,000, and then I can use whatever's left of the money I'm getting from this area. See, I even got more of these lemon things. Which I think I always get like way too much of these lemons. So it's good. Just gonna wet y'all down. Toss these plorts in there. Make some angry babies. And then I think we'll be done in this little section. At least for a little bit. Where are you? Let's get another one angry. Where's the angry one? There we go. Good. Good. Okay. And then this last one. Alright. Now everybody gets fruit. Everybody else. Yes. Alright. We'll wash y'all off again because your guys are constantly stinking. With the thin veil of reality. The next time we get a whole bunch of slime like this and plorts, we'll start putting them in the slime machine. But for right now, I'm just going to focus on making money and getting these last few corrals. And also, I want to try and convert all these corrals into gardens. And I'm going to hurt these little honeys, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm trying to remember what time the trading post switches over. I think it's after 12 in the daytime. So we'll be doing that today. We'll be starting on that process. And you know what? I think you guys are going to be the next ones I transform. Because apparently you really want to get out of that corral over there. Like, oh my gosh. I'm going to put all the hens together too. Like, you just really seem to not want to be over here. It seems like you want to be anywhere else. Let's see. We've got Tabby, Rad, and Crystal. We also have Saber. I might... Let's see. I'm thinking honey tabbies. Because I could get a couple of extra tabbies here. Because I'm missing two in general. To get that full 10. And I know there's like a couple of tabbies like right over here that I could just grab. Assuming one doesn't like plort or like largo. Yeah. So we got our max 10. And I kind of prefer to have the crystals be with something a bit more basic. So I'm thinking one of the crystals will be with Saber, and then one of the crystals will be the crystal will be with Rad, and then the rock will be with Saber. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's how we do it. And I usually do hunter honeys, but you know, we'll do it a little bit different this time. What? That was a 5th one. Okay. You know what? You're going to be a sea cat. Enjoy your time in the sea. Alright. Now, normally there would be a tutorial here, but I turned the tutorial off. I did it for the beginning of the game too. But let's see. If we have... So, we have 3 sets of slimes now. I'm just gonna... I think what I might do is I might actually move those phosphor ones over here at some point. I'm gonna leave this one empty. I'll either put a pond here, or I'll bring those from over there. One way or another. So, just okay. It might be a pond. We might put the pond here. We might put an incinerator there because I'd like to have a little bit of everything in most of these areas. So, there we go. Okay. See, look how cute they are. They're so cute. The honey hunters are cute too. But like you can find a lot of them in the jungle. But let's just take a look at the science stuff. You could buy a whole bunch of stuff here. These are like starting stuff, and then once you used these like so many times, I think it's like 10 and then 30 and then 50 uses, maybe 100. You can unlock like better stuff, like more advanced versions of these. There's also snares, there's slime things. You get a drill to start off with, and this is a unlockable area. This is where all your plorts and like your royal jelly, I had to go get the royal jelly. And this is where you can actually fabricate the gadget, and if you press T, you can now put gadgets down, and you can only put them in specific places. But this will be a little bit before we do that, so it probably won't be until like another day from now. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that. So what I think I'll do is I'll go ahead and toss most of these down. Yeah, there's only 3 slimes left, ain't they? So I'll feed them after I put them down. Because I do have that one jelly right here. So we'll go ahead and grab all these in here. Come here. I need slime, not chicken. You guys are fine for now. I said you guys are fine for right now. And then you guys come with me. So we'll do crystal red, and then the rock slimes will be in that other area. Yeah, just gonna put that there because that's yours. And then this goes here, and you just get thrown right there into that center ring, and I will get the food. I'll get food. We'll see about upgrading that one thing real quick to at least get the not the air net, the wall height. I might have to run back in there and get it. Like feed them and then get the wall and whatever. Oh no, I have just enough. Okay, I just can't get the plort collector. Which I think this one has the plort collector. I think this one's a little bit more important than the other, so it's fine. Oh, you're so angry. Angry little slimes. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna give them a few minutes and I'm just gonna feed these guys. Because it's gonna be a while before you all like, transform. Where's that little... There you go. I think that's all of them now? Yeah. Alright. So we can wait on that little, that plort thing for the other one. That's fine. What about these guys? You have a couple of plorts. Not a lot. Just gonna give them back to you. And I'll take all these. Like, a plort collector would definitely be useful. Are you okay? Are you okay? You seem to be okay. I hope you're okay. Here, I'll give you your food back. Maybe you just got the shakes. I hope you're okay. But now we can just focus on some other things. We can start on the events now. So I will do that, and I hope it doesn't involve something I just sold. So the first one was with Thora, which we've read a lot about. But this is our first time meeting her. Help me out here, and I'll make sure you get what's owed. So she wants dervish and chicken. Girl, you are expensive. Okay, so the chicken is no problem. It is more the dervish. So a few of these plants have already grown, but we're going to go to the desert. And I am just going to collect the slimes there. It says 6. I might collect a few extra just to be safe. Now, Thora doesn't actually unlock anything. It's the people after her that unlock stuff. So we probably will only do Thora every so often. It's more the other people I will be interacting with. But at this point, we're just kind of doing quests and just taking care of the critters more than anything else. It's a little bit of a grind, a little bit of just waiting and grinding at this point, which there's still a lot to do at the farm. It just takes a lot of money at this point. We're just trying to earn money and trying to get everything unlocked. So there's a fishing area that we have to unlock. It costs 5,000. There's some ponds and stuff I'd like to put down. I might go ahead and start... Well, no, I don't think I need to start collecting the puddles and fires until I've unlocked all the areas and I know more about how many I need of each, because especially the fire slimes, they can be very draining on supplies. So I really need to focus more on taking care of the garden and stuff. So I'm just gonna collect a whole bunch of stuff. We also need to just collect a bunch of items in general, like especially chickens for the Gordos, because most of the Gordos that we have to take care of are like animals, I think. Let me take a look. I made a list. So yeah, so it's Hunter, Boom, and Tangle are the ones that we have to take care of. And then we also have to go back and get the slime science stuff from the crystal if they're still there. And then we have to do Dervish and Mosaic. So those two won't be as much of a problem, but the chicken ones definitely will. So we can maybe, just trying to think. I think if we just collect a whole bunch of chickens, we should be fine. The Tangle one might be the easier one, because we've already done a whole bunch with the painted chickens so far. And I'm not going to collect any roostros for the Hunter, because Like, collecting roostros, just purely roostros, is very hard. And you don't get much. You'll be able to get maybe 5 a day, if you're even able to get that many. So I'd rather just focus in on, like, bulk rather than specific ones for the hunter. So I think it's only 50 of just any chicken for that one. And it just gives you slime science, so not too worried about that one. I don't think I've even gone to that area yet. Like, it's considered a danger zone because it's surrounded by hunter largos and they're all aggressive. So, like, I could have gone to it, but I've never really felt a need to. Like, I wasn't even planning on worrying about. I see 3 of them now. I like how I said that it wasn't going to be easy to find them, and now I found like a bunch of them. Okay. Just just to spite me. Oh. So we're just gonna go over here, and while I'm wandering around collecting dervishes, I'm also going to look for some painting slimes, and we're going to see if we could just pop that tangle while we're here. Like, if I have to use some of the stony hens, I will. I want to try and keep some of these hens. If I can't, there's tons of hens around my house. There are tons of hens inside my house, like in the corral and stuff, so it's not a big deal. We're going to collect about 10 of these, and anything else will be just... I guess we'll sacrifice them to the slime sea. I mean, it's not really sacrifice. We're just returning them back to where they came from, right? Everything returns to the slime sea eventually. There is an item that sometimes spawns, and I'm not too worried about looking for it right now, but we will probably try to hunt it down at some point. If we happen to see it, it'd be great. This game is W. Thank you for the first time chat, Marshmallow000. And I agree, it is W. Listen, I feel like an old lady saying that, but I do love this game. I feel like an old lady saying some of the things that I read online. I think that's why that's kind of why I picked like a little old lady known VTuber. Do you feel good that I joined your stream? I felt good joining your stream. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see you here. Yeah. I appreciate you being here. Definitely. I hope you're enjoying it. Your stream looks amazing. I really like your gaming. Well, I appreciate you saying that. I really do. I'm still pretty new to streaming, but I'm just trying to figure things out and learn how things are going. You will also become a pro someday. Alright. Well, I certainly hope so. I appreciate the words of confidence there. I really hope so. But we're just gonna collect some of these, and let's see. I could go ahead and toss these over there, but I'm going to look around. We've gotten enough dervish. You just followed me? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All follows are appreciated. If I ask you something you won't mind, right? You're free to ask. I don't know if I can answer it. It kind of depends on what it is. So I'm assuming it's pretty chill, but you know, streaming is a bit interesting. You get all sorts of people on here. So, uh, I just really wanted to grab a few more of these chickens. Uh, uh, I mean, if you I don't mind seeing people's art and stuff, but I don't usually look at it on streams and stuff. If you understand, like, cause I usually don't load it up here, cause I don't really know. Like, I still don't really know how to uh load up things independently. I'm still learning a lot of how this sets up. Like, it took me forever to figure out how to use my overlays and stuff. So I don't want to accidentally pop up something like my desktop or anything like that. But uh okay. I see what's going on now. Okay. I appreciate it, but I'm if this is just for you to do that sort of stuff, I don't really appreciate that. I'm not here to like give you views or anything like that. Sorry, but like if you're coming onto this channel just solely to try to sell your artwork or anything like that, then like yeah, no. uh Thank you though. Uh-huh. All right. I'm just gonna nothing personal, but I don't know if I feel comfortable with you right now. It does feel like yeah. I do feel like you're just kind of using me to just get some sales in. So we're just gonna just yeah. I appreciate you coming, but we don't do that kind of stuff here. Like you're free to come in, you're free to like talk, but we don't do any kind of like uh trading like this is my art or anything like that. Follow me to this stream. Like, it's in my rules. Um Although I guess I should say I appreciate you for letting me see that firsthand, I guess. Just did kind of confuse me there for a bit. Like, I normally watch like YouTube videos and stuff, so I'm really new to like the whole live streaming element. So I was a little bit confused. I thought you were just kind of just wanting to chat, but I feel like you're just here to just use my stream for selling stuff. But either way, we're gonna move forward from that. I'm gonna go back to the regular stream, and I've been collecting chickens this entire time, because I plan on going and sending this to the tangled hens, the tangled slimes. I need to go back to kind of lost my place for a minute. But yeah, this is, as I follow a lot of people from stream, but I don't really watch stream that much. This is really kind of my first experience with stream. Because at my old place, I used to be with my mom. I spent most of my life living with my mother. But the internet over there was terrible, and I couldn't get Twitch to work. So it's not that I didn't want to watch Twitch, it's just that I literally couldn't. So a lot of this Twitch experience for me is new, so I don't really know a lot about Twitch or how to... I don't really understand part of the engagement experience on here. So I just get a little confused sometimes. Sometimes I get a little confused. But that's part of the learning experience. Like you don't know something, but you want to learn. You try it out. You just experiment and see what works and what doesn't. That's all you can do. We should be able to pop that. Yeah, okay. It did. It took less time than I thought it would. Oh. Oh. You also have slime signs. Okay. Well. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. I'm gonna put like 4 of these in here. I'm gonna keep like 4 of each chicken for like later. But I completely forgot that they gave you all that stuff. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. And then we got a whole bunch of free food. So I'm gonna, let's see. We took care of the Tangle. We got the Hunter and the Hunter and the Boom. So I think I'm just gonna go run back. I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna take care of the Boom, and then I'm gonna run back home because even if I don't have enough right now, yeah, I know they're a little cranky. Even though I don't have enough right now, I should have enough by the time I come back. And I have been streaming for like an hour, so I'm just gonna take a quick second. I'm gonna open my little fizzy strawberry water. Oh, maybe I should have opened this before. Woo, that's a lot of fizz. Easy there. All right. Gotcha. All right. Guess I should have taken a little like stretch break, but I could do that right there while we're waiting on this. Ugh. But we'll go ahead and take care of the Boom. We might need to collect a few more hens or whatever, because I don't know if any spawn right now, but like the Boom slime is close enough to like everything else. Like I could literally just go ahead and pop it and then just run to the other place and get like all the desert slime stuff. I guess every slime Gordo in the desert actually gives you slime stuff. Does everything give you slime stuff? Except maybe the Boom. The Boom might not give you slime stuff. But I guess all the others do. So, I did forget something. I did forget a little something. But once we do this, we're gonna just run back. We'll feed all the babies. And then we'll probably try and start on another little quest line. Little trade. Yeah, I knew there'd be other slime. Chickens. Hens. Are the slimes technically... Are the chickens technically slimes too? Or are they... Like, surely they're not, right? But they act like slimes. But the reason I'm asking is because there's a Yoki slime in Slime Rancher 2. There's a Yoki slime in Slime Rancher 2. And it can create plorts because it's connected to the chickens, right? So, like, is it something to do... Like, is it just, like, it likes being around chickens? Or is it, like, part chicken? Like, I don't understand, like, what's going on there. I have to go around to the other side. Is the door unlocked? I think it's unlocked. Yeah. Okay, so we'll give you a whole bunch of these. Like, usually you would use, like, the briar hens from the jungle. But... Well, and we're gonna run. Because that will give you damage. And then you guys can have the rest of these hens. I don't care. I don't care at this point. We got another key! Because I'm not gonna do the hunter one just yet. I'm gonna wait and let some stuff spawn in. You know what? I might just take a couple of these pogo fruit, just in case the code slime comes back. But we'll take care of that. But we'll make a run for the desert. Well, as close of a run we can. Because I have so much energy. Because now we can just teleport after we get the slime science. So, that'll be so much better. But the reason I'm collecting these chickens is because we're going to eventually get a place where I'm going to keep chickens. We might make a storage bin and put them in for right now. Like, you don't really need storage on here unless you want to use it. So I might just make like a little storage bin just for a little bit to keep the chickens. And then later on get rid of them. Like I don't even know if I need to upgrade it or anything. I might just keep one storage. Like, I usually make one storage and fully upgrade it just to say that I have done it. That's really about it. So. Okay, so it looks like the plant slimes are, the tangle slimes are still here. Oh, okay. So these still stayed. Oh, okay. It was just that one that had these slimes on it. The slime science. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That works for me. That works for me. Normally I would use the gold plort for money. But now that we got slime science, we don't really need the gold plort for money. We kind of need the gold plort for science. So we're going to do that. Try to see. Have we unlocked? No. It's going to be a little bit before we can get the treasure cracker. So we will deal with that at a different time. I'm going to get the plort collector for this area, so these won't despawn. And then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get all this food. So the mosaic slimes are over that way. Oh, and we got more food growing just as I am picking it up. I do want to get the fishing area unlocked, but I also want to get these gardens set up. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the gardens. Let's see. The dervish fruit's over here, ain't it? Yeah, okay. So I want to get the garden set up properly. I'm gonna leave one right here. Stay right there. And then we're gonna feed all the children. Because I'm gonna take this one down and I'm gonna replant it in the main area. Yes, yes, I know. You're starving! You're starving, little children! I'm just gonna toss all the stuff over here. And then I'm gonna get some extra stuff. Just wandering around. Let's see, yes. You guys. I kind of forgot for a minute what those guys liked, but it is fruit. I don't know why I keep getting you guys mixed up, but it is the fruit. So I'm just gonna make sure that these get sucked up. I want to get them fed first, and then let's just demolish this. And then we'll plant this. We'll plant it right up here. So I think the next thing I want to do is... Whoop, I knocked my controller in the floor. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not using it. I need these right here. The lemon one is fine where it's at, because it just means easier access. But I think I want to get... I mean, I could move the lemon one over here. Because I think the only fruit that I need besides that would be the... I'm trying to think. It would probably have to be the odd onion. And so what I could do is get an odd onion plant right here. And then the lemon fruit right there. Or I could just leave the lemon fruit right there and then put a storage unit right there. It don't matter either way. As long as something is growing somewhere. So we'll take care of all this. And then we'll suck all these up, and then we'll go feed the quantums first. Which I probably should... Yeah. I may have wanted to put the quantums up first. Yeah, I know. You're big babies. Big babies. Big babies. If you want the food, you gotta come in here and get it. Big babies only get the food if they're in the pen. Just gonna... Let's see. I might have to feed them some of the the phosphor babies fruit. Give me a second. There we go. At least until I get a better selection of fruit for them. I'm gonna take one of these. Because I will be just demolishing that and just moving stuff over here. I think maybe we will put like extra ponds in there. I do not want to put an incinerator in there. I do not. Incinerators sound like the worst idea possible over there. Where did my mint mangoes go? Did I not pick them? I did get... Okay. I just missed them somehow. Okay. So we're just gonna feed them today, and we'll probably do another quest line really quickly, hopefully. And then they should have another set of food grow by that time. And we can take care of it then. We can take care of them again. Like, I kind of want like some of the fruit that's like outside the area to grow too. Not just the stuff around here. Yeah, if possible, please acquire the following for a future study. My thanks. Victor Humphreys. Oh, tabby of phosphor. Okay. Okay, that's actually super easy. So I'll just go ahead and try and score a few tabbies. And while I'm at it, I'm going to get some carrots and some pogo fruit. Like, if I can, I'm going to try and score, like, maybe about 50 of each. Because there is one veggie and then there's one fruit person at the desert. And then I think we will be done with all the desert stuff. We are done with the ancient ruins. We're done with the... I mean, besides, like, all the treasure hunting stuff. We're done with all of the slimes. So I think we still need the mosaic and the dervish and then the hunter slime. And then we gotta go collect the crystal stuff. So... But yeah, this ended up being almost perfect timing. Where'd the tabby go? I thought I grabbed a tabby. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, there you are. Come to me. Like, there's a whole bunch of tabbies near that, those islands. That one island with the pink slime that I popped. So, even if I can't get them here, we still do have to... I almost want to grab that elder slime. But, I don't have the room. Like the fact that it's lived so long outside, like the danger zone, in the danger zone, just impresses me. But we just need like a few more. Okay, you've already got your food. I'm trying to find that phosphor slime that's running around in circles. Let's get... That's okay. That's enough of them. No pogo fruit there. Like, even if I don't get enough for the... If I don't get enough for the guys... the little Gordos, I could still collect them for my children. So we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna take the bridge back over here. Hey, I can unlock that bridge now. I don't have to take the long route. Oh yeah, I need to show that one path. That one path towards the indigo quarry, because there is like a little secret path to get to the indigo quarry. And you don't need a key for it, but I don't know if you need 200 or 250 power to get to it. Like, I know you need a lot. And that's why I usually do jungle. Like, I fly to the jungle because it takes forever to get to it. But there is a way to get up there. To the indigo quarry without a key. So I might wait a little bit longer. And make sure I get that 250, because I would hate to try it. And then accidentally fall into the water. Because it's across a very big path of water. But it is a nice little path. Like at the point that you unlock it, it's kind of worthless. But the fact that it exists is just really interesting to me. Like, I don't even know how many people, like, use it. But it is cool. Yes, yes, I know. You can't resist me. I keep forgetting I only have, like, enough storage for, like, 40 things. But that 40 thing is still really useful. Because my brain was thinking I could stockpile 50 items in my pocket, but no. Wow, this place is full of slime, full of tar. So I'm just gonna... I think I'll just use most of this fruit to, like, feed my children. Like, just give them a little extra stockpile. Yeah, I don't even need all that. Cause they were complaining yesterday, so we'll just give them like a little extra tap. A little tap up, like certain ones especially, like the like the tornado ones and the quantums. I definitely don't want them mad at me. And the fact that we got extra food is very, very helpful. So, okay, so the one plant is over there. We got this one not fully grown yet. Has all of them grown yet? No? Okay. That's fine. I'll just take care of this one then. I think I'll focus more on like the more dangerous ones. And let's see, yeah, the tabbies can probably go with the honeys. So we'll just give them like a little quick tap up. The honey tabbies. Because I don't think the... Oh yeah, the lemon one did grow too. So we could go ahead and take care of that too. And we should probably consider... like collecting our next batch of stuff too. I am going to put another water thing down there. Like closer to these slimes. Because I do not trust them. So I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna... Well, yeah, these weren't the tabbies, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna put a pond right here. I don't know if I'm going to put a third pond up there or a storage. I might just do the storage. You know what? Storage might be best. The silo. So I'm going to do 2 storages. That way I could put like all the chickens that I want in there for right now. We don't really need anything else. And then, you know what? I'm just going to toss the rest of this to you. And then I'm going to split the rest of this between you guys. So here you go. Have some carrot. I mean, I guess you don't really need a lot, but... we're going to start collecting some stuff for the slime science. So some of the things that I want to get are those... I want to make sure that I get the extractors. And I think I want to start trying to get the portals, because that'll make it a little bit easier to get to the extractors. And just around the neighborhood in general. So I'm thinking we do 40 of each, because that's as big as I can do right now. And that's kind of why I waited until I got all the largos and stuff first, was just to make sure that I collected a little bit of everything. And we won't have any saber plorts right now until we take care of everything. But we can at least get started. So we'll do 40 every time we do this. And then the rest of it will be sold. So, a little over half. And then after a certain point, we'll just focus more on selling. And I will be trying to get some stations where we can get the marketplace or the refinery closer to everything. But it's just going to take a little bit. And you've only got 2 here, so I don't have to come back and collect your stuff. The hardest part will be just constantly running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to collect everything. And by the time we're all done with this, we're going to have to probably feed them again. Such is life. But we'll do our 40. And this is kind of why I put 2 in this area and 2 in the other area, so I can make sure that I can get like a full inventory of stuff. And then later on, it probably won't be as much of a problem later on when we get the marketplace and stuff like that. And if I wanted to, I could reorganize, but I don't think I will. I think by the time we get to that point, it probably won't be that big of a deal. By that point, it'll probably be more the puddle slimes that'll be the problem, which I think what I'll do is I'll save the puddle slimes and the fire slimes till last. Like, I'll collect everything else, and then I'll do the puddle slimes and fire slimes, or I'll do them first. Like, it kind of just depends. So what I might do is I'll get these 40, and then I'll go and get the 40 from the quantum slimes and the phosphors. And then I'll go sell everything. That way I don't have to do too much backtracking. Because after I get the 40 from the quantums, I could just go ahead and sell the rest of their stuff. Like, I don't really know like a good way of routing this out to like save time. I feel like no matter what path you take, you're going to take forever. But if anybody is out there watching, I hope they are having a good time. Uh, I hope this is an enjoyable experience. Or at the very least, this is good second monitor material. Just something to, like, have to distract you while you're doing other things, or, like, just some white noise, like, while you're doing your studies or something like that. Although I don't know how people can study with a stream or anything on behind them, because I've tried that before myself, and, like, I can't even do that with, like, I can't do that with any kind of, like, talking or even, like, sung music. Like, I could do it with instrumental fine, but, like, if I hear voices behind me when I'm trying to read or anything, I'm just like, I can't focus. So, like, anybody that can listen to a stream while they're reading a book or anything, like, I'm so impressed by you. like that feels like a superpower to me. But we'll take care of these first, and then we'll go and sell the stuff on the other side. And we might see about what sorts of purchases we can make. If we can go ahead and get the fishing area, I'd like to do that. But if not, we can start figuring out where the ponds and incinerators are. I do need to put the chickens up. I could go ahead and do that too. So let's see how much money we got. Oh, we can go ahead and get it right now. So I'm going to do just that. I got to collect these plorts too. So we'll do that, and then we'll go buy. But I kind of like to set all of this stuff up first, and then we can start focusing on getting the upgrades. Because there's a whole bunch of upgrades at the Slime Science. I definitely need to, first of all, get all these, because they love tossing food out. Like, they want the food. They love the food. But they also like tossing the food out. They love playing with the food. So I just saw that food pop out. Okay, whatever. I'm not picking it back up. But yes, the docks. So we have gotten every upgrade to the farm. And there's a free rubber ducky. Now, the way this pond is set up, you can have up to 8. You can have up to 8 puddle slimes. And the way it works is that you have, like, one right up here, and then one rubber ducky, like, really far down here. Like, you have to have them in opposite corners. You can also have it, like, right over here, and then one right underneath, like, the waterfall. Because if they're too close to each other, they'll be super bashful and shy, and they won't do anything. So I think what we'll do is we'll make this like a mix of incinerators and puddle slimes. In fact, that's probably what most of this is going to be now, because we basically got everything except the sabers. We don't need to change anything. So I'm going to put, is it safe? It's probably safe. If it's not safe, we'll find out. I guess I need to sell. You know what? It might be safer to put the incinerator on the other side, but we're gonna start setting up the incinerators in the ponds. I'll save the fishing area for last. I do not want to put any incinerators with the quantums, but I'm probably going to try and put at least one incinerator in every other space. So I'm thinking we might put more incinerators near the puddle slimes. Probably 2, because I feel like... shit. I literally meant to do it like this. There you go. And then we have to put the trough down. So there we go. There we go. So I feel like it would have to be really tough for them to come over here and accidentally kill themselves. Like, they would have to work Hello? How long have I been, like, muted? Have I been talking to nothing? Uh, because I just got a message from my computer saying it, like, corrupted or something like that. So I hope I haven't been talking and, like, nothing has been on for this whole time. Um, Hi? So, well, okay, so let me explain. I don't know how long it's been, but I basically bought I'm just going to assume in the last like 5 or 10 minutes has messed up. I hope that's all. I don't know what happened, but we just collected some plorts. I put 40 into the slime science and then the rest I sold. I bought the fishing area, and the plan is to put an incinerator in most of the areas except with the quantum and phosphor slimes because I do not trust the quantums. And I put the incinerator accidentally over here, and then I swore, and then I took it down and put it over here because I figured it'd be less likely to kill these guys. Like, you would have to work really hard to, like, get from there all the way over here and kill yourself. So that's the logic. And I was talking about eventually, like, getting an odd onion farm. And I want to do that so I can... And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to set it up. But I want an odd onion farm so I can grow a whole bunch of veggies that I can use for the incinerators, because incinerators take so much to keep stockpiled. Like, I used to do 4 fire slimes to an incinerator, and that was a terrible idea. But eventually we're going to unlock a area where I'm going to put all the chickens. And when that happens, I'm going to remove this, which for right now, it's just going to keep all these chickens right now. And, yeah, I'm just going to keep those right there. And I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to put the phase lemon back in there. And we're going to put 2 odd onion farms here. Because the way odd onions work is that it doesn't grow just odd onions, it grows carrots. So whatever carrots that we grow along with the odd onions, we're just going to use for the incinerators. So I'm going to put a pond right there, because I was trying to figure out how I'm going to set this up. But yeah, I'm basically going to just put 2 per incinerator. We're probably going to hold off again a little bit. I'll probably focus more on the puddle slimes because they literally don't need anything. And they're probably the reason why they're my favorite. It's because you literally don't have to do anything for them. They just got to sit there and be cute. You can only have 4 next to each other. Except if you have a rubber ducky, you can put a few next to each other if the pond is large enough, which there is a fishing area which has a lot of space. And I'm going to be abusing that. So there's still not a lot. I'm going to read these mails real quick. So the big storm. I got your mail. Of course I remember that day. I feel like that was when you and I really connected. It was raining so hard that the streets were flooded, and we took shelter in that cafe. It was like a scene from a movie, only we both looked like wet animals. And the guy running the shop was a real tyrant. The only way we could stay inside was by ordering one coffee after another. I felt like we learned more about each other that day than ever. Maybe it was the coffee, because we were both talking really, really fast. I told you about my dreams, making music and all that. At least that's how I remember it. Walking home, when the rain came back, you got closer to me, and my heart was racing. But I couldn't blame that on the coffee. Casey. Salutations, Miss LeBeau. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Victor Humphreys, professional slime rancher, slime scientist, and amateur musician. My understanding is that Miss West has already informed you of how the range exchange works, so I will spare you any further education. Instead, I'll illuminate you on what you can expect from my own requests. As a slime scientist slash rancher, I have a tremendous interest in the liqueform legion that we share this vast range with. The slimes. My study often keeps me from venturing out on the range daily, and when I find myself short of a particular species, I use the range exchange to fill that gap. Don't worry though, I will reimburse you handsomely for your efforts. Good luck in your new venture, Miss LeBeau. I look forward to seeing life breathed once again into the former Twillagers Ranch. Sincerely, Victor Humphreys. P.S. I once lost my most favorite fiddle while fleeing a feral boom slime. Its value is only sentimental, but should you find it, I'd very much love to be able to play it again. I don't think we ever find that fiddle, unfortunately. Hiya, Beatrix. The name's Ogden Ortis. I'm a slime rancher, much like yourself, but I mostly fancy myself as a farmer. I came to the far range to grow fruits and veggies the way we used to back on Earth, by getting down into the soil and getting your hands dirty. Did you know that carrots improve your night vision? Yeah, seriously, they do. I don't see why all ranchers aren't just gobbling them down every chance they get. Being lost out on the range at night can be so dangerous. Well, don't let me ramble on ya here. We'll be in touch via the range exchange. I tend to only raise slimes that eat fruits and veggies, so expect those kinds of requests from me. Looking forward to doing business with you. Ooh. P.S. Ever heard of gilded ginger? It's a mythical veggie that is said to be the favorite food of the equally mythical gold slime, but some say that neither of them actually exist. Spooky. Alright. So that's them, and looks like we could do another thing. They haven't grown yet. However, that's probably because I haven't been upgrading these. So we're going to do some nutrient soil. I'm going to do some specific ones. So we're going to do the ones that I know are with the more aggressive slimes. So we'll focus on them first. Yeah, so those are the ones I'm more worried about. But eventually, hey, there's Ogden right now. I'm working on a new recipe. Help me out? So he wants phase fruits and carrots. Well, we don't have the phase fruit right now, but they should grow soon. So I'm thinking... I wonder how many fruits have grown back. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. I know there's some fruits over here. Oh, well, not fruits, carrots. There should be some carrots that have spawned over here. Yeah. So we can take care of that. I can take this time to, first of all, go over here and do this. And collect... Okay, well, no, I can't. There's more carrots I gotta get. I thought it was 8. I thought it was less than 8. Okay, it's 4 for the phase lemons. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm just gonna toss you these. But we'll go over here. And while the rest of these are growing, I'm going to check this real quick. Okay, we got a tank booster and a power core. Well, this is kind of what I wanted, because I want to... I'm actually really grateful for that, because I want to show you where that one thing is. I mentioned that there's a secret path to the Indigo Quarry. And it's actually, like, really close by. You just go through this tunnel. And I'm doing it at 250. I don't know if you could do it with 200. I've also got the air drive. But if you fly over here, I can get this crate, first of all. I might go on a chicken collection hunt tonight. But you see that over there? There's the indigo quarry. And I can just fly all the way over there. Okay, yeah, I don't even need 250. I just need 200. But I feel a little bit, I could probably do it with 150. But that'd be risking it. But yeah. Like there is a shortcut between these two. I don't know how useful it is. I don't know how useful it is, but it is a thing. And I just think it's really neat. But I'm going to take this odd onion because I do want to grow it. And I'm going to collect chickens. I'm just going to collect chickens for the hunter. And we could collect roosters, and that'll give us 2. But I kind of would rather focus on like the bigger name chickens. That was our. You know what? The cave chicken can stay. I can't, like, the cave chicken has been here for so long. I don't want to take the cave chicken away. It feels like an important part of this cave. We do have a bunch of veggies too for what was it that I wanted the veggies for? The mosaic slime. But I don't think we need that right now. And plus, they use a lot, they like the silver parsnips. So I might use part of them with it. And I'm more focused on getting that hunter slime too. And I do need to go, I need to come back here anyway at some point to get the crystal slime. So I might do that, and if we just happen to have extra energy and stuff, I can go extra inventory space. I could go get the slime stuff. But I mostly came over here just to show you that little hover trick to get over here. So, yeah. But I'm thinking we might unlock Ogden stuff either this time or the next quest we do, because at a certain point, they'll send us a request. I don't know if it's after their first quest or their second. I know Victor takes a few quests, because I think you have to do a quest for one other person before they give you their quest. But we haven't met that person yet. So it's just going to be a while. It's going to be a while. So, yeah, I don't want to go to the island because I know I probably can't get anything yet. We'll just grab chickens. So we got 36, 37, 38 if we count the 2. Like, you could technically do the hunter at any time. The hunter largo. It's not like the regular hunter slimes that only pop up at night. This one will just spawn at any time. We might get rid of the roosters. I'm not sure yet. Kinda depends on some things. Actually, I could put them into the chicken drawer. The chicken storage. So, because I will eventually need them for that. So, yeah, I'm gonna put this over here. Yeah, we'll just put them in chicken storage. Oh! Look at that! Get some extra plorts, get some extra chickens. Yeah, I think we have enough for the hunter slime now. So we're gonna go that way. as soon as I deliver these roostros. So we'll take care of the hunter slime, and then we'll come back. And we might need to add an extra slot for the shed, because we do sometimes find the senior slimes, the senior chickens, and there is an elder hen and there's an elder roostro. So, you know what I might do? What I might do is collect a few extra hens and save some of these stony hens for the phosphor slimes. If I remember to give them to the phosphor slime, not the phosphor, the tabby slimes. If I remember to give them to the tabby slimes. Did I ever unlock this door? I did not. Oh no. Didn't the crystal slime give me a key? Did I miss a key? It is completely possible that I got a key and then just didn't grab it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, you know what? Is it fine? I haven't gotten any of those briar hens. I want to get some briar hens. We'll grab some other hens while we're at it. Yes. Let's see. I don't want the chicks. I want the hens. Like actual hens. Yeah, so we'll go get some of the briar hens. They should be somewhere around here. Maybe not over here, but somewhere in this area there are some briar hens. Because I already have plenty of these. Well, okay. Not plenty enough, apparently. Four is enough. Okay. But then we'll go to the hunter slime. And it might be a little bit more aggressive over there. Because it's nighttime. We'll see. Might grab a couple of extra briar hens just to be safe. Like if I happen to see them. Oh hey, 2 hunters. There's a briar hen. There's a regular hen. There's more regular hens. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the lower path. I nearly fell in the water there. Jesus. We'll go up here. Just kind of letting myself collect some energy. Kind of don't trust myself. Oh, I did miss a path. I did miss a little Hogden thing. I highly advise you have a jetpack and a few upgrades before tackling what's ahead. The land is all broken and twisted, and there's plenty of feral slimes about who you won't see coming before they blast you right into the sea. Keep those peepers peeled. So yeah, a lot of hunters here. A lot of them are booms. A lot of them are evil and angry. And we'll be exploring this area a little bit more in depth later. I probably won't worry about the treasure pods until a later time. And I got stuck. Okay. Let me just get up higher ground. Can't reach me, can you? Nope. I said you can't reach me. Anytime now. Come on. There's a key. So, one of these has slime summons. And apparently you can pop these by just hitting them with the chicken. Okay. Good to know. I am going to take this over here, because this little spot over here is like a safe zone. And I'm just gonna, like, break it right there. So, I'll have to come back and get those. I did lose a couple of stony hands. I don't care. They're not briars, so I don't care. As long as I live and that little thing was popped, don't care. All right. So we're going to first take this stony hen to the tabbies. So there you go. You're going to be very happy with your chicken dinner. Like, I'm always happy with the chicken dinner, so I'm assuming it'll be the same for you. The briar hen will go to the booms. This one singular briar hen. Alright. So now everything should have grown and is ready to be fed to everything. I think. Yes. Okay, and we do have some odd onions and stuff. So, the onions go to the crystal slimes. But then everything else is just whatever right now. So it'll be the next time that we get the plants that there'll be more. The first stack of stuff is not much. It's always the second batch that usually gives you the more food. And that's why I focused in on like the more dangerous slimes first. Let's see, how many plorts is in here? 40? It's about time to harvest everything again. Ooh, okay, we are at the point to do that again. See, this one's already, like, grown the second time around. The others haven't. Looks like you've grown, like, 2 or 3 times, actually. I think I might actually give these to the pink quantums this time, because I don't have many phase lemons. Calm down. Like, I'll also give them some of the cube berries. I just want to make sure that they're fed. Like, them and the hunters are like the most risky ones that I'm worried about. Like, these guys I'm more worried about than anything, because they're the most aggressive. And then the dervish can be bad, but like, it's mostly tornadoes with them. And explosions. And like everything so far with them, it's not as bad. Like, as long as they're fed. But that section right there, that can get chaotic so fast. Alright. Now I want to go ahead and go in here, because I think Ogden has given us the partnership thing. Yes, partnership. You seem to be making a name for yourself, and I like your style. So let me cut right to the chase. I'd like to offer you a job doing a little side work for me. I've got a chunk of land on the outskirts of my property that has access to a place called the Wilds, a land of primitive, feral slimes and dangerous as all get out, but also home to a delicious, rare fruit that I love. If you're up for a challenge, come on down to a little retreat of mine near the Wilds and learn more. I found a derelict teleporter on your network that I've activated on your ranch. It'll take you right there. To it. Hope to see you there. Alright. So this is where we're going to get our saber slimes. And they're probably my favorite. I love those. Well, no. The puddle slimes are my favorite, but I do still love these little guys. So I'm kind of sad that I'm putting them with the rocks, honestly. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm just now realizing I probably need to go collect some rocks, because there's no real way to get a saber slime on this game. You can, I believe, on Slime Rancher 2, but you can't on Slime Rancher 1. So let me just collect a couple more. There we go. And then we'll go feed our babies, because I'm going to probably be spending most of the day at Ogden's Retreat. So I want to make sure they're all fed and we've emptied out the plort station and stuff like that before I, just cleared out their plorts and everything before I go to it. But I think what I'm going to do is first collect all the slime stuff that I've missed. And I might take a little quick hydration break again. And just do this real quick. But we really need to make sure everything's sorted out before we go over there. So you guys are good because you had chicken. You guys are good. So I'm just going to take a little quick sippy break. Yep. And I'm just going to try not hit my microphone when I do it. I'm also going to try and remember to mark down, well, if I had my pencil with me or a pen, I'd mark down the slimes that I got rid of today, but that's okay. There's only 2 left. I should be able to remember that. But we'll go ahead and collect the slime sign stuff. I think what I'll do is I'll focus on... I'll get these after this, because that just feels faster. And then we'll go to the other place. Do you not have... Oh, okay, you do have 40. Okay. I was kind of worried there. I was like, do we not have enough? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that they didn't have as many. But... Huh. Wonder why Ryan and Crystal didn't have as many explorers. I guess some of them despawned. Off screen. I don't have anything built on the fishing locations. I'm kind of focusing more on the farming, but I do want to buy a couple of things here, right? I want to get the novice pump, and I could go ahead and get that. But I want to get the novice pump, and I want to get the apiary. I don't know if we have enough right now to really get too deep into that. And it will be a very long process regardless. I kind of wish I had a teleporter. Even you didn't get that much. But I guess it hasn't been that long. It's fine. I was just expecting you guys to have a little bit more plorts when I came back, because like the mosaic slimes had a lot. Just gonna sell a bunch of these right here. We'll just make everything 30. Although I guess I should have kept the pink plorts. The pink plorts are like the most valuable item here, but that's fine. This should give me enough money to pay for that one thing too, so I can see how many of these I can make. I kind of want to try and go ahead and make a couple of them. So what else can I buy? Probably not much. Yeah, I want to get a teleporter. If I can. So, yeah, I could get... I think you can have up to, what is it, 5 of these? I think it's 5. I could be wrong. Or is it 6? I don't know. But either way, I think I will set these first few up near my house, because I want to do the upgraded ones further away when I have teleporters and stuff. But I mainly just want to have a few functioning to get me some of those more like basic items for right now, while I finish setting up the farm and start doing the other processes. And that way I can start getting the upgrades, because you have to have some of these working in order to unlock the treasure crackers and unlock other goods. And I really want to just get started on that process. So I'm just gonna put the ones that I made today down. So we'll just put a bunch over here, and then we'll put the other bunch over here. And I don't know why I didn't just put them all together, but you know, I like an aesthetic. I also don't know why I put these in there, but you know, I wasn't thinking. I was just like, I need to put them down. I need to put them up. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Mochi, because I think you have to in order for her to do her quest line. Well, it seems like another wannabe rancher has signed up for a lonely existence on a faraway space rock. Congrats, Beatrix. I'm Mochi Miles. That's Miles as in Tatsuya Miles, the billionaire. I'm here to do important business for my dad, but that doesn't mean I won't make all the rest of these backwater types out here look bad in the process. No one conquers the plort market like I do, day in, day out. My dad gives me the inside track, so look forward to my requesting plorts that I know will make me huge profits later on. So I wish you the best of luck, Beatrix. God, I'm so sorry, that voice kind of hurt me. Maybe you'll even reach second place, and at the very least, you can tell your friends that you helped out the great Mochi Miles in her conquest of the far, far range. Later, tater. Mochi Miles, top rancher. I don't know why. I don't know why that hurt so much. I guess because I did it so fast. But like I got a really bad tickle and crack in my throat. Whew. Well, I wasn't expecting Casey to send a message this quick, but I guess we'll do that here in a minute too. If I had known it would only take like 5 seconds, I would have waited, but... I could go ahead and do Mochi's quest and unlock her stuff. Because Victor's takes a while. Because I think Mochi's is mostly based off of plorts. And if she needs Saber, I have to go to Ogden's anyway. So that'll actually be perfect for me. So we'll see. And I have to feed them anyway. So what we'll do is we'll take care of all these plorts. And then we'll check out Mochi's. Like requests and stuff. Because there's a good chance I'll have to just give her plorts. Or maybe even a chicken. Because I don't think she requests a lot of like slimes. I think it's usually like stuff that makes a profit. Let's see. The death hike. Hi B, do you remember when you took me hiking? I still didn't know how serious you were about the whole outdoors thing then, and your idea of a hike just about killed me. I showed up in normal clothes and shoes, and you were decked out and had a pack and a gear. It was a nightmare for me. I think it was around the 5-mile mark when I was drenched in sweat and ready to collapse that I realized our ideas were fun were two very different things. Also, you weren't even out of breath then, and I still totally hate you for that. Casey. Listen, I love a good walk, but I cannot handle a hike. But then again, I have like really badly damaged knees from like some injuries I had when I was a kid. So, and they never healed properly. So, like walking for long distances, or just like walking in general, sometimes my legs will just like lock up, my knees. So, like the idea of a very long hike, just no, especially in the wilderness. Like, I'd rather walk somewhere where like there's people around. Like, I love the idea of it. I think like walking in the nature and stuff is really great. It's just I have to be around people. Not just out in the middle of nowhere. I forgot to check and see if Mochi had anything. Yeah, I need these plorts post haste, whatever that means. Okay, so it's a honey and a pink. Man, that is the most basic choices you could have given me. But that means it'll be like super easy to do. Alright, so let's see. Have I... we don't really need the scare slime right now. Any more? Okay. I'm going to take care of all these around. Yeah, there's the treasure cracker. I think it's because we had one put down. And we'll do that. And that's not necessary. I think we already got the parsnips for that one section. We'll get these. And then I'll start with this one. Because they're already grown. Over here. Like, I mean, I guess it's on its second batch, but they haven't actually produced a fruit yet. So, it might be just enough. There we go. Scare slimes more if you're growing the crops right next to them. So, there we go. I think that is all the upgrades that I really need right now. I know we could get more later. There's a treasure cracker. We probably won't worry about the treasure cracker until we get all of them. I'd rather just get them all in one fell swoop. Personally. So I need to get honey and pinks. So first of all, let's feed all these babies. Now, yeah, you guys have your fruit, your veggies. I guess I already took care of some of these earlier, or they just haven't finished growing. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. They're starting to grow in. I mean, I guess it's because they weren't like maxed out to their current potential. That probably didn't help. Like later on, we'll get like more upgrades to the garden and stuff. But I think at this point, it's almost perfect. Like you could do a lot with just like 15. Okay. So, let's see. How many honeys do we got? I'm gonna take 15 of these with me. And then I'm gonna go back and get a bunch of the pinks. And then I'll just sell the rest. Like, I'm in no rush at all. Let's see, you're not got the spiral, so we're probably fine. Oh, you only wanted, like, just a few. Like, legitimately such a small amount. Okay. So I think what we'll do is first we'll read this. No subject. The other ranchers won't shut up about you and it's starting to get annoying. So let's see what all the fuss is about. I'd like to talk business with you. So I went ahead and activated a spare teleporter in that horrible cave you call a ranch expansion. The teleporter will take you to my estate. I have others too, where we can work out the details. Don't keep me waiting. See you there, Square. Mochi Miles. I am going to go to Ogden's first, because I have to go this way anyway. And we will probably do one with Ogden, and then one with Mochi, and we'll probably call it there. I might have to feed the little critters like once or twice in between, but I'm not going to collect their plorts. I think we'll be fine with that. So we'll do Ogden first, because he was the first one that was unlocked. But we'll have to do some more trades to get Victor stuff. But this is Ogden's retreat. We can't really access it right now. The only thing we can access right now is this. Hiya, Beatrix. Thanks for coming down to my retreat and hearing me out on my offer. So let's get right down to business. I built this place years ago as a little vacation spot for myself. Later on, I realized that it neighbors a cluster of islands filled with primitive saber slimes. I called these islands the Wilds, and after exploring them, they revealed their true secret, the rare Kookaduba fruit. What's a Kookaduba? Why, it's only the most delectable, irresistible fruit in the known universe. Well, most people say it tastes like rotten cheese, but they're wrong. So it's like durian. It's like durian fruit, right? Anyway, I soon became obsessed with Kookadubas, but I found myself quickly becoming too old and too slow to deal with the risk. You see, the wilds are home to hordes of feral slimes, the descendants of the ancient saber slimes that once hunted these lands. Collecting Kookadubas is dangerous. And that's where you come in. I'll happily reward you for collecting those sweet, sweet Kookadubas. For me, just deposit them into this custom range exchange here and we're in business. Collect enough of them for me, and I'll start by giving you my secret miracle mix for your gardens. I'll also reward you with a block of my special spicy tofu for every 3 Kookadubas. I've activated the teleporter to the wilds here at the retreat, and it's now yours to explore as you see fit. Just know that the warp network there is a little buggy. You won't always arrive at the same place, and you'll have to find a working teleporter to make your way back. It's buggy, I know. Just be prepared. Wow, I feel so safe and secure. Alright, it's actually not too bad once you've figured the area out, but there's a teleporter here. That one leads home. I don't think we can actually go inside this until we unlock this area, but we basically have to do a whole bunch of Kookadubas, which are these little guys right here. And we're going to collect some chickens while we're here too, because other than the Kookadubas, there's not much to collect except plorts. Which I'm going to get some right now. If you feed a saber slime, or any of the slimes here, plorts, chickens, They will be happy. There's a few other things that you can feed them to make them happy, depending on what the saber slime is connected to, but every single one of them loves chickens. And that's because every single one of them is connected to a saber slime. But yeah, every single one of them is a saber slime largo. But we just kind of got to go around. We got to go find these kookaduba fruits. And after so long, these respawn. But they pop up in different spots. So you just kind of have to cycle around a little bit to get them all. And you can just avoid these for the most part. Sometimes you do have to push them out of the way. You could use the pulse thing to do that. Or just like toss them. Just like suck them in and throw them away. But this is a good way to get chickens right here. And my brain was thinking that I needed chickens in order to unlock another Gordo, but I guess I took care of them all. But I can feed these to the slimes, and here's the teleporter to go back out. There's maybe one more somewhere around here. Sometimes these kookadubas pop up on the walls. Like right here, sometimes there's one. Sometimes it can be a bit hard to see them though. And sometimes they pop up dead. Just dead. I'm gonna... They do like to jump. These guys do. So there should be a little... I'm gonna let my energy go up a little bit. I kind of forgot which way I'm supposed to go. To get up here. It's up this way. But that's mainly what we're going to do. It's just like a little adventure hunt, a little egg hunt. Except we're collecting fruit. It's a fruit hunt. And it's nice and totally not risky at all. Except for, you know, all the slimes trying to eat you. But if you have a ranch that is very dependent on chickens, this is a good place to get them, especially if they're like tabbies. And I know there's some places that have briar hens, I believe. But like, if your slimes really love stony hens, this is a good place for them. So sometimes they... Like this leads back into the cave that we were just in. Y'all are so angry. Y'all are so angry. As long as you're keeping, like, constant movement, you're in pretty good condition. And this leads back up to where we were first spawned in. There is a few, like, little jumps and stuff we gotta go through. Ooh, so scary. You do probably want to have like a few. You could screw off. Got a little snappy there, but they keep attacking me. Like they're not very nice. Except that one. That one's fine. I think the tar is more dangerous than like the actual like the little saber-toothed creatures. Like the tar is more aggressive. But they usually go after each other, so like you could just lure them next to other slimes and they'll focus more on them. Like those largos usually just go after you. Tars just go after everything. Like whichever one will give them a meal faster, they'll go after. So, just gonna go down here and check. Okay, we got some plorts. We'll go down that side here in just a second. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go down here. So, we've almost filled up half of our inventory. Like I said, you do sometimes have to, like, Like some days it's easier, some days it's harder to like collect all the fruit. And that's kind of why I did this one first, because I knew it'd be longer. But probably won't have to do too many days like this. There's another teleporter if we need it. I think the largest amount is like 150 or something like that. I'm not sure. I think the hardest one of these side like areas is Victor's. And it's less that it's hard and more that it just is like the last thing that you unlock. So by the time you've done it, there's like not much else to do. Okay, I don't have room for you, so just gonna collect more plorps. And I don't think these guys get aggressive if you don't feed them, which is interesting. Or if they do, it takes a lot longer compared to like the hunters. Like, I can't think of a single time where these guys got aggressive on me. They just get very sad. So we got 30 more. There's still a few areas to look around in before we start running back to the beginning. Like, just kind of following my usual paths. Or close to the usual. Oh no, they fell into the ocean. How tragic. What I will probably do is like shove a lot of these hens into my corrals. Like specifically, some of these are going into the dervish. And I might put some in the quantum later too. It kind of depends on how much I stockpile later on, but for right now, the dervish is definitely getting some. I thought there were briar slimes around here, but I guess I'm thinking of the Slime Rancher 2 game. I guess I'm thinking of that again. I do mix them up a lot when it comes to like the critters and stuff. Just going to take a little spin around these islands, and then we'll go back and collect the last few bits. Oh, there's another teleporter over there, and the saber-tooth, like alternate design, which I think makes them more walrusy. I think that's how it looks. It's more like a walrus. Oh no, it's like a boar, I guess. I guess they're more like a walrus right now. Oh, it gave me a free Kookaduba fruit? Yeah, they're more like tusky-like now. Elephant tusk. I kind of like the, like, I know they're supposed to be like a saber-toothed cat, but they always make me think of a walrus. Like, I see them and I think of a walrus. I like my silly little walruses. Alright, we're going to go back to the beginning. The place where we started. Nothing new here, nothing up there. I think the second round through, it takes a little bit. They spawn a little bit less. But they do eventually spawn. It just takes a while sometime. I'm not going to leave until I get at least 40, I'm thinking. Like, I would like to get all 50. I have gotten all 50 before. It just kind of depends on how many I get this circle around. We'll see. So far, I'm not... Okay, there we go. Might have been that I just went too fast or something like that. It didn't spawn in didn't have enough time to spawn in. It's possible. Looks like you guys are doing fine. Got a few more of these stony hens. Alright. Why are you shaking? Why were you shaking your lip? Are you scared? Got that little whip wobble. Little sad boy. Okay, we got 41. So I'm thinking we do this loop around. We probably will get all of them. Because, like, the more I max out my inventory, the less I have to come back here. Like, that's the main reason I'm trying to max it out, is I don't want to have to come back here 100,000 times. Like, it wouldn't even be that much, really, but I just don't want to do it that much. Nice try. I don't think anything actually spawns up here, but the one time I don't look will be the time it spawns. But we'll probably have to feed the little critters again. And then we'll go to Mochi's. Mochi's is a race. It's 2 races, technically, and I can't guarantee that I'll do well because it's been a while since I've done it. It might take me a few minutes to figure it out. Like, it usually takes me like 1 or 2 runs around the track to remember how it works. So, just gonna toss you into the sea. You need a cooldown. Okay, so I hope we can find the last few. I do not want to have to run back. Okay, there's one there. Like, we're at the point where we've kind of done most of the exploration outside of treasure hunts. Like, once we unlock the all the treasure crackers, it'll get a bit more active. Whoa, I didn't know you were there. But there's no real need to go back and explore until after we do get the treasure crackers, because even if we do explore, there's just going to be so much that we have to go back to anyway. Just gonna see. I did forget this spot. Sometimes they do spawn there. It didn't today. Oh, I guess it's random? I guess it don't really matter how much time is wasted then. That's good to know. Because I literally walked past that, I thought, and it didn't spawn. Hey, Bob's there. Okay. Good to know. Bob is one of the characters you have to befriend to... Give me just a second. Just a random person calling me. Bob is the person that you have to talk to in order to get all of the stuff for Victor unlocked. I can't remember if there's like a specific amount of quests you have to do for Bob versus Victor. I know you have to do at least one for each. I think you might have to do 2 for Victor. I'm not entirely sure. I think the way it works is that you have to do 1 for Bob and then 1 for Victor after it. Not entirely sure. Either way, we'll get it sorted. I'm missing 2. So I am going to run back just like surely I could find 2. Surely I could find 2 pretty quickly. I hope. Just kind of looking around as I'm going. Like any place that has a kookaburra. No, that just has a slime. A little evil slime. Yes, yes, I know you're angry. Just kind of... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow, there's a whole mess of you. And you're hiding too. There we go. Okay, I know where a nest is. A teleporter. I don't know why I called it a nest. Sometimes you can find like big balls of kookaburra. It's like a little ball made out of it, and you can send that into one of those little green things. But we didn't find one today. Oh, now I can find them everywhere. Okay, but it doesn't matter which teleporter you use, just so long as you use them. Ooh, you do have to toss in a bunch of kookaburras. I don't think you can actually take these out. You can only take the tofu. Tofu never fills up a slime. You can literally, like, feed it to anybody. Literally anybody. And I'm not saying I'm going to use that to get a bunch of saber plorts right at the beginning. But I am going to do just that. Like, sometimes I'll stockpile it just to say that I did it. And that's usually what I use the storage for, is just to stockpile slimes and spicy tofu. But, like there's no real reason to. You're just doing it at that point just to say that you did it. So I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna give these guys their chickens. Like, I'll probably always let these guys have their chickens. And then these guys are gonna get their tofu. And then I'm going to feed them all. We're just going to feed them all. I might go ahead and get some of that, some of the plorts from the rock slimes at least. Because I want to make sure I get some of those saber plorts. And put them into the slime thing. The slime science thing. But everything else I don't really care about. So let's just shove all these in there. We'll have to... Now that I have like guaranteed food stuff for like most of these guys. Usually in the form of chickens. I can start collecting auto feeders. It's not going to be my primary concern right now. My primary concern is just feeding them. But I think the next time we start purchasing anything, we'll probably go ahead and get the feeders. That way I don't have to like constantly restock their food and stuff like that, and they won't have to waste as much. That's what I'm concerned about, is the waste. Because look how much food we're getting now. Like, oh my goodness. So much. And that's not even counting the carrots. Okay, yeah, you guys are mad. See, like, you guys are what I'm worried about the most. And I will be giving you some of these cube berries. Because, like, for some reason, cube berries and those lemon things just grow so much. And I don't know why, but I'm not getting as many, like, lemons this time. It's very interesting. Usually it's the lemons that I get a ton of with the cube berries, but like I usually can't, like, get rid of them. Alright. I'm gonna get these odd onions. And we're gonna... I don't know what we're gonna do with the carrots yet, honestly. Like, we could just leave them here for now. Like, oh, you know what? We can feed them to the quantums. Because they'll eat anything. Yeah, or we can feed them to the rocks. But, like, they've already eaten tofu, so, like, they're probably fine. Like, you guys are going to be fine for life with Ogden's retreat and everything. So, and you guys are going to be fine with the odd onions and oka fruit. Oka veggies. I don't know why I keep calling it fruit. It's I think it's literally based off of a tater. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna toss these over here. I'm going to... Hi! Hi, buddy! Eat you a carrot. Eat the carrot! And then I'm gonna splash it with water. Alright. And we got a letter from Casey. I think we're about to finish the story because it's mostly about Casey. Like the final letter from Casey is what ends the story, so I know it's about time. So I'm gonna sell these rock plorts. The idea is that I'm just going to keep feeding these guys the spicy tofu. Just to get extra saber plorts for a while. But I just want to take care of them for now. And the next time I feed them is when I'm going to collect all of their plorts and stuff. So, yeah. We'll take care of that. We'll do some reading. The van. It wasn't that bad. You just don't have the fortitude to make it as an artist, I guess. Beatrix LeBeau can climb a mountain before breakfast, but can't spend a few days in a modestly accommodated breaks down only half the time vintage touring van. You were so miserable. I still laugh about it, but I really did appreciate it for those few days. It was great to have you in the crowd. That van still runs, by the way. Casey. P.S. That was a lie. The van literally caught on fire while we were driving it. It died like a Viking. Hello, Bob. Hello! Hello! Chickens? Hello, chickens. Chicken. Hello, Bob. PSS. Chicken. So, yeah, I love Bob. Okay, so we're gonna finish off this day by going over here, and we're gonna do the Mochi Miles event. So, Mochi's Manor. Once again, we can't come over here, but we can come over here and do this bit. And there are 2 portals here. So you finally decided to show up. Since we're already running short on time, I'll get right to it. You're standing in one of my many estates at the edge of the Nimble Valley, which is the only known home to the very rare Quicksilver slimes. And everything you see here is my property, which means that I alone profit from all the Quicksilver plorts that the Nimble Valley produces. Brilliant, I know. Harvesting Quicksilver plorts is very difficult, and only highly skilled pro ranchers like myself can manage it. That's why I brought you here, to do it. But I'm extremely busy, since I've got a ranch to manage and a ton of the Miles Tech business back on Earth to run. So I need you to get in here and do it for me. Naturally, you'll be compensated. We want you to be a happy little worker bee after all. Now pay attention because I don't like to repeat myself. First, you'll notice that I've augmented that junker of a backpack you have with some cutting-edge Miles Tech. This never leaves the valley, so don't get excited. This augment will activate using patented Miles Tech anytime you try to enter the Nimble Valley. It'll swap out your vac tanks too, but don't worry, you won't lose the junk you had in there. Next, take the teleporter to the Nimble Valley and get to work collecting Quicksilver plorts. I'll explain things once you get there, but let me give you a quick rundown. The Quicksilver slimes in the Nimble Valley lie dormant until you activate the generator to send out a pulse and get them moving. But this generator only works for so long and then needs to recharge. Quicksilver slimes eat electricity, and since they're super fast, the only way to get it is to blast them with a tasty spark shot from your backpack. But don't worry about actually collecting the plorts. I've got the valley rigged with Miles Tech that will collect them for you. That sounds very eco... That doesn't sound good for the environment. After the generator shuts down, head back and deposit the Quicksilver plorts here, and I'll be sure you get paid. Money talks, so for every 10 Quicksilver plorts you deposit, I'll give you a cut of the profits. Collect enough of them for me, and I'll give you an even bigger reward. We'll start with what I call Mochi's Extra Mile, which is me sometimes giving you the inside scoop on a more lucrative plort price. Just don't count on it all the time. We're not friends. Now get out there and collect some Quicksilver plorts for me, and if you're feeling like you really know how to shake it, try the other teleporter to an even trickier part of the valley. Or don't, because you know it would be hopeless. Later, Tater. She really likes to talk. Okay, so I think this is the easy one, yeah. So we press that button to start the timer, and then we collect these. So this is the shock, and then these green things give you extra time. So I'm just gonna try and collect some spark. I think you can have up to 100. And I'm gonna try and get them in mass. And you can get hit. And then these big suckers right here will give you bonuses. Like a slime stopper. Where you can collect extra plorts. Unfortunately, they're not spawning in much, but probably could have waited. But that's okay. This is kind of a remind me how to do this thing. So let's see. I'm just gonna run back here and grab this for some extra time. Simply because I saw it. My aim is terrible. Just gonna wait for a second. Let's see, can I? No, I can't aim. I'm just gonna go up here. Grab that. And we got that now? Let's see. We've got 42 seconds. And a bunch of I'm trying to get to an area that has a lot of them coming in. So, like these little narrow pathways. Yes, like, there's only like one set path. So, there's no way they could go to a different spot. So, I'm just gonna go and get that. Okay. And let's see if I can't get a few more. Like, 84 ain't bad, but I could probably try and collect a few more if I wanted to at a different point. I think 100 is the best. Well, 100 is a good place to get, but it's been a while. But 90's not bad. 90's not bad. And we only need 150 to do the first one, so we might be able to do it tonight. So this is like the harder part. Let me see, where's the... Yeah, I knew it was close by. I'm not gonna worry about that one up there. Instead, I'm just gonna worry like the higher path. Get this stuff up here. Now this is a bigger area, so we get a little bit of extra time. Okay. There's not many slimes around here. There we go. Well, I didn't really need to get all that, but... Let's see. I missed a green thing up there. Let me see if I can't get it. Again, it has been a while. But we got 43 already. And we still got 2 minutes. So we're good. So I'm just gonna go a little bit further ahead. Just gonna shoot backwards as I go. Yeah, I'm really bad at aiming. But as long as I could get about like close to 100, like we're doing fine. So that one hasn't spawned in yet. Let's see. Don't think there's anything special here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's something up here. Gotta wait. Okay. Alright. Hopefully the next couple of times I do this I'll be a little bit better. But let's try to get 100 this time. I mean, I have enough to at least do that first line. Ugh. Okay. We got 21 more seconds. I feel like it'd be a waste of time to try and get that. So we're just gonna focus in on this and then get to like a narrow area. Well, never mind. 95 is not bad. 95 ain't bad. I get 200 for every one of these, so every 10. Whoop. Yeah, that's the only bad part, is if you don't pick them up fast, they will disappear. Well, heck, I didn't think you'd actually manage to collect enough plorts to get the first reward. I nearly forgot the voice I gave her. But a deal is a deal. You're now one of the only people in the entire universe to be getting the inside track on plort sales. I call it Mochi's Extra Mile. My extra mile will give you double new bucks for the plort deposits at the market, but don't get too excited. It won't happen all the time. I'm not that generous. See, that's the thing, Beatrix. You have got to learn to fend for yourself out there. Once you're out in the far, far range, no one back home can help you out, even if they wanted to. At least that's what I think. That's gotta be the reason no one ever answers. I mean, it's just so far away, right? Well, who asked you anyway? Don't you understand how busy my dad is running one of the biggest tech companies in the entire galaxy? What do you know anyway? Enough of that. Let's get back to why you're here. To work. Here's the deal. Keep collecting those quicksilver plorts and I'll keep paying you. And if you collect enough, the next reward I'll give you will be my secret for maximizing chicken production, the deluxe coop. So get to work. So the next one is 450, but like if you can get like a couple hundred each time, it's not that big of a deal. But I think it's almost time to feed them again. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to end it off here. And I think what I'll do is the next time I come here, I'm going to just like sell everything offline, because that's probably one of the more tedious parts, and we're going to be doing that a lot. So I could do that this one time, and then we'll go back to Ogden's place, and we'll kind of do a little bit of cycling through things, because I do need to do some of that stuff. I could have collected this. I might go ahead and collect the stuff from the. In fact, I could go ahead and do it to show you, because I wasn't really thinking. I was thinking of ending it, but I could go ahead and collect the slime stuff to show you the first time. But I might just go ahead and put some new stuff down after I get all the science and stuff. But yeah, you see, we don't really get a lot. It's mostly just these really basic stuff. But I'm mostly just trying to unlock like the later versions of this, so it's fine. I'm not really worried about it, because there's like bigger ones that last longer than a single turn, and I just want to like break these so I could go ahead and get the bigger set and unlock those like treasure crackers. So that's mainly what I want to do. So those will eventually pop up here, but we'll be told when it happens. But I'm going to feed these guys. I'm going to sell the plorts, and also put a bunch in the science thing, and probably put a few more of those extractors down. And I'm just going to go ahead and buy the treasure cracker, but we're not going to use it. But I'll do that offline. And when we come back, we'll go back to Ogden's. We'll probably do some more of the trades, and probably a few other things too. But that's like the main thing right now, because I want to try to unlock Victor too. But those three things: the Victor, Ogden, and Mochi's like the main things right now. And then I also want to start like working on the upgrades for the house too. So there's like 4 different things that we need to do, and it don't really matter which order we do them in. It's just that's all we got to do right now. So thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. So take care. Bye-bye.